Hey YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, the American African. Today's day 2 of this water fast. The water fasting gauntlet V4, continued version. I've been having a headache, especially last night, yesterday, big headache. I did take ibuprofen. I took some Advil. It was just too much. And I'm like, man, I water fast. It's been a while since I water fasted, a couple months, 3 months, but I feel like having a headache on day one is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I had it. I had it. The Advil helped a little bit. I don't know. But I might take some more again today. I'm still feeling it. But what's crazy? It's like when you do stuff long enough, you kind of know what things are, right? So I actually know that this is a water fasting headache. I know that this is a hunger headache. I know this is a body saying what the fuck is going on type of headache, So I was like, I'm pushing through it. I was able to sleep last night. It didn't bother me through that. And I only took Advil like in one part of the day. But I know, like, hopefully at least after day 5, I should be okay, When I was fasting in the very beginning of the year, I had this issue where, like, my muscles on different parts of my body, like my arms, my back, my legs, but certain muscles, right, were like, it's not even a cramp. It's like, it feels like I'm stretching it, but it's squeezing. It feels so weird. And I was thinking maybe I'm low on potassium, maybe I'm low on magnesium. Like, what's going on here? So I was like, I'm going to keep eating and let's see what happens, right? And what was weird was that the eating didn't help. So it's like, it's not nutrition, And when I tell people, I'm getting old, they be like, how old are you? I'm like, 35. They're like, that's not old. I'm telling you, man, something starts to change around this age. It's like, it's a fact of life, you just got to accept it. It doesn't happen at the same time for everyone, though, But I feel like I was going so hard on my body, like 2021. I tried it in 2022. My body started pushing back because I think I went so long without being active. And then I tried to get highly active like I used to be instead of like easing into it. And that's like one of the big things I'm noticing is that as I get older, I got to like ease into shit. You got to stretch. You got to like do certain things, take those precautions, because if you don't take those precautions, you're going to be angry when you're injured. You're going to be angry when you're hurting. So I'm learning to slow down, be patient, slow and steady. I'm trying. There's an animal inside me, animal inside the cage, I took apple cider vinegar today. I didn't take it yesterday. I took it today. Things are starting to come back to me, like why I take apple cider vinegar, I take apple cider vinegar it's like a mental thing, but then also like a placebo though, mental thing, but then also like my stomach, right? I noticed that on fast where I don't take apple cider vinegar throughout my fast. I'm talking about long water fast, right? We're talking like, let's say 7 days plus, right? I noticed that but honestly, even after some 3-day water fast that I did this year, I noticed that my stomach has a harder time digesting my first meal, no matter what it is. It will sit there. And then if I eat after that, it will also sit on top of it. And it'll just take a while before everything starts processing. Whereas before, even when I did 65-day water fast, 40-day, 30, all those water fast, I didn't used to have that issue. So it's either my body's changing or I just got to stick to the script. I got to stick to the program I already did and already works for me, right? That's taking my apple cider vinegar. That's taking my supplements, taking my electrolytes. Even if I feel like I don't need it, I just got to take it because I don't want any sort of issues. And then I'll be thinking, man, is it because I didn't do this? Man, is it because I didn't do that? I'm already looking at my hair, I better cut my hair in the beginning of this fast because once my energy is low, I ain't going to have the energy and strength to do it. So I'm looking into all this stuff, hopefully this is a smooth 30-day ride. It's day 2. Yeah, had some headaches, a little bit of body pain. But mostly yesterday, I took it easy, I've been a little moody. I've been a little moody. I'm in a bad mood, but it's a weird bad mood. It's not because I'm not angry at anyone. I'm not mad at anyone. I don't have issues with anyone or anything. I can't think of something that's like really grinding my gears right now, you know? But I'm just in a bad mood. And that's sometimes, that always happens when I water fast, but it usually happens, I think it does happen in the beginning. I just don't remember ever happened on day one, you know? Because it's not like I'm hungry. I still feel full. I can still feel the last meal I ate. Was that a day and a half ago? I can still feel it, you know what I'm saying, in me. Like, I'm good. I think it was a big meal. Yeah. So I can still feel it. Like, I'm not hungry, you know. I don't have hunger pains or anything like that. So yeah, apple cider vinegar, I feel like it helps with the stomach long term. I think it makes it so that when I start eating, my stomach is able to process food, you know. Y'all know me, I've been water fasting since what? 2019, 2020? And I never take bone broth and all that stuff that people recommend. I break my fast with avocado, fish, and eggs. No, yeah, eggs or nuts. I've learned to kind of lay off the eggs because it gives you gas. But definitely fish and avocado is like, it's very smooth and it doesn't sit in the stomach, and I feel immediate energy afterwards. So that's what I've always stuck to. You know, I stick to what works for me. You know, I've been drinking a lot of water. I didn't think I would be drinking so much water just one day into my water fast. But again, I think because my body is so out of it, I haven't like been water fasting and doing this stuff for some time. I think that's why I'm so thirsty. I don't want to use the word thirsty. It's not like I'm dehydrated. Maybe it's because I'm so used to eating so much food lately that I don't know. But you eat, I'm craving water. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll just be doing something, be like, I want water, and I'll drink. Usually when I fast, I have to force myself to drink water. Or I'm thirsty, dehydrated, so I have to drink water, you know? But I'm happy, you know, everything's going smoothly so far. One of the benefits of fasting for long periods of time is that if you struggle with like obesity, you struggle with like food addiction, you struggle with like binge eating. Well, I don't recommend water fasting if you struggle with binge eating, but you know, it helps you. It gives you like a mental break from food. When I was eating the past, let's say this year, it's like the thoughts of food, they never, even while I'm eating, even when sometimes when my food arrives, I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna eat after that. It's like it never stops. The weirdest thing though is I don't eat breakfast, so it's like I don't even be thinking about food in the morning when I wake up throughout the day. It's like once it hit like 11, 12, or after 3, you know, that's when I start thinking about food. Even sometimes when I'm full, I'll still be getting more. So I needed a break from that. That's why I choose water fasting versus just choosing like a diet with some intermittent fasting. It's because I want that mental peace. I want that break. I need a break, you know. I need a break. It's like, and some people don't understand that when you struggle with like obesity your whole life and all that stuff, your wiring changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not wired the same. Food is life, unfortunately, and I just have to figure out how to work around it, you know? I just have to figure it out. I kind of knew I didn't figure it out. I kind of knew I didn't crack the code because even when I lost all that weight, I was still eating a lot, in my opinion. And I was still constantly thinking about food. I've never had that peace, you know? So I always bring up some topics. And I think like during this fast, I'm going to research appetite suppression, right? And I think that'll be my main focus because it's either you chronically take appetite suppression medicine of some sort. When I say chronically, I mean forever, or you cut your stomach in half. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You do some gastric bypass or something, because I feel like once that animal is in you, it just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Even if I was to struggle with it for 3 months and I was fighting and I did well, the moment I give in to indulgence, to binge eating, to overeating, everything starts to kick back in. And it does it very slowly. It's not like once I do it once, that's it, day one. It's very slow. It could take a month. It could take 2 months, but eventually it hits me. And that's what happened this year, you know. I didn't see this year going like this. I never planned for this. I never thought that this was going to be the way things went. But in life, you work with where you at. And this is where I'm at right now. So this is what I'm working through. And I mean, I'm not mad. I just plan on working on it, you know? Like, it is what it is. Today is today. All I can do is work on today. I'm doing the best I can today. And that has to be the mentality, you know? But I think I am kind of fed up. This is year 5, right? So I'm at a point where I'm like, I've really tried. I've really tried. I would rather lose weight and then get surgery than get big again and then get surgery. Or I'd rather lose weight and then find a doctor that will work with me and give me, you know, some sort of medicine that helps, you know, with appetite suppression versus getting fat again and then working like that, you know. I'd rather be in an optimal state and then prevent than be fucked up and try and fix it while also trying to abstain and prevent and just doing everything at that point in time. Like right now, I wouldn't get surgery right now. I would rather lose weight and then get it. I don't know. I don't think that's how people do it, though. And, of course, you just can't do something the way you want to do. You got to go with doctor recommendations and all that. But, you see, surgery is like too much thinking. I'm off that for now. But I will be doing some research on some pills. There is, I guess it's a seminar that I watched like a few years ago about it. And I might do a reaction video to it, you know. That's what we call it nowadays. Yeah, I might do a reaction video to it or something like that. But you know, fasting is all about staying busy, not having time to think about food or the fact that you're not eating or that you're hungry. It does kind of suck because you kind of got to stay away from social events and things of that nature, because in the beginning it's cute when people say, oh, you're not eating, that's cool. But after a while it's like, it creates like anxiety and annoyance, and my mood is already fucked up, so I don't want to deal with anyone and be explaining myself. I just want to get done what I have to get done, and I'll be back, you know. Sometimes when I'm fasting, I think about eating, but not like, oh, let me go get a meal right now, but like, you know, I said 30 days, let me do 3. Oh, I said 30, maybe I should just do 21. I think that's like the devil, you know. If I say 30, it's 30. Again, unless I have a health issue, right? But if I say 30, it's 30. So I know on my past few fasts, I had longer plans, and I would just be like, nah, I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to get back into it. But it never works. I promise you it never works. It never works. So if I'm healthy and it's just my mind fucking with me, I'm going to just push through the mental game. Whether I got to go out, whether I got to take a vacation, whether I just got to sleep for the whole day. If I'm feeling healthy and I'm feeling okay and just my mind is playing tricks with me, I'm sticking to my fast, you know, whatever length I set. I kind of built out my fasting schedule, you know. The only problem is I don't know how much time I'm going to take in between fasts. I don't really know that until I break a fast and I start eating to see how I feel. I know I don't want to take long breaks in between the fast because then I get anxious. Although sometimes that anxiousness helps me complete my next fast, because when I'm motivated to go into a fast, like, oh, I can't wait to fast again and get this weight off, it's better than dragging ass into a fast. So Right now, I kind of have it planned where I have like a 2-day break in between each fast. So I do a 30-day fast. I pretty much built my fasting schedule based off the same fasting schedule I did in 2020, my first water fasting gauntlet, right? So a 30-day, then a 21-day, then a 22-day, then a 25. This sounds so crazy, right? Then a 25-day, then a 31-day, then a 21-day, and then ended with another 21-day, which I'll probably cut early because 6 months of fasting is pretty intense. And to only eat for like 12 days in between that is crazy. So I don't really know yet. But as I get towards the end of this fast and I start off my next fast, I'll be able to know what sort of refeeding period I need, and it's mostly based on my stomach, my health. It's basically, of course, it's mostly based off my health, but also how my stomach is processing food, right? Yeah. I think this year, this year, I did a 7-day water fast. It was either April or May. I want to say it was May. No, it was April. It was April. Oh, this is a crazy story. It was in March. It was the end of March. I did a 7-day water fast. It went well. And I said, I'm going to eat until it's my keto anniversary, which is April 1st, and I'm going to start again. So let's say I end this water fast on like March 29, let's just say, right? So I say on April 1st, 12 a.m., I'm starting a new water fast. It's my keto anniversary. That's how we going, right? That night, March 31st, late at night, I went out and bought some chicken. I baked it. Mind you, I bake chicken all the time, right? Never had an issue. I must have got a bad batch for the first time. I think I got salmonella poisoning food poisoning in general, because I was eating the chicken. I was like towards the end, right? I had a few drumsticks with just some pepper. Although I haven't haven't eaten pepper in a long time at that point. And I was eating it, and I started to feel something at the top of my stomach. And I mean, it was slowly creeping. But the moment I felt it for the first time, I already knew something was up. Because I never have stomach pain when I eat. Never. And then at some point, it got like debilitating to the point I ran to the bathroom. I took all my clothes off. I sat on the toilet. I got some water. And I thought maybe I have gas trapped in me. I was just thinking, like, I've been eating healthy since I broke that fast. Like, what's going on? And I was on that toilet for like 30 minutes to an hour. I actually recorded it because I was like, man, if I die, I need someone to know what happened. Like, they won't know what happened. They just say, this guy died on the toilet. So I recorded it. Like, I set my phone when it was happening. But since it's a bathroom video and I'm naked, of course I can't, But anyways, it was a crazy thing. I'm telling you, they say when life is fleeting, like, you start thinking about your final thoughts. I was thinking about all my final thoughts. I was scared, and I was like, man, I think the devil is striking because I'm supposed to be starting a water fast. This is my final meal, my final feed before I fast. I'm eating healthy, just meat and veggies. Although I was eating pepper for like the first time in a long time. Was it jalapeno? I don't remember what type of pepper it was. No, it was habaneros. My stomach just said nah. And I didn't poop. Nothing happened. I just kept drinking water. I kept praying. And then I was okay. But the reason I say I think the devil was fucking with me is that it happened at midnight, April 1st. That's like when it happened. So I was like, I began to become convinced that I'm under some sort of attack, Like, my enemy doesn't want me to succeed, So, I've been doing some prayer. doing some fasting, talking to God, and I'm back in it, you know. I'm mentally strong now. It's like to flip the switch, and that's it. So that's my day 2 video, you know. Day 2 of the water fast is going well. I'm pushing. My body feels like shit, but hopefully by the end of this, I begin to improve and I can fit in my car by the end of these 30 days. It's your boy, the American African. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.